In this video, we are going to understand about the topic conversion of a solid from one shape to another, which is a part of exercise 13.3 of class 10. Hello my awesome students, welcome back to my channel Akshar. I am Nana and I make videos related to NCERT solutions for classes 9 to 12th. And for the remaining questions of the chapter, you can find the link in the description box. So let's start a new topic today, which is that the conversion of solid from one shape to another, which is the topic of exercise 13.3, class 10th and chapter number 13. So what does first, let's understand that what does this term means, conversion of a solid from one shape to another. And so suppose solid means there will be any one figure, the figures about which we have learned that there will be a cube, or there can be a cuboid, or there can be a cylinder, or there can be any rectangle, or any figure which we have learned till now. So this solid has been converted to any another shape from one shape to another. Suppose there was a cube and this cube has been converted to a cuboid. So what will happen if this figure, if the solid is changed from one shape to another? So for example, in your NCERT book, this example is given to you that suppose there is a candle. This candle is in the shape of any container. Suppose this is in the shape of cube. This is placed in the shape of a cube-like container. Okay. Now this is being melted. This candle has been melted. It is being transferred in another shape of the solid, which is your cylinder. Okay, so what will happen if the candle already it was in the shape of a cube, but now it has been converted to the shape of a rabbit. So this was my cube, okay, and this is my cylinder. So you know that area of both the figures will be different. Area is different for both the figures, but the volume, the amount, volume is actually what? Volume is actually the amount in liters or amount in centimeter cube or meter cube. So amount of the candle will remain same in both the figures. So actually what happened that when one shape is being melted to, when one shape is being converted to another shape, then what will remain same? Then the volume of the both the figures will remain same. So volume of one shape is equal to the volume of another shape. So this is the main concept of this topic. If you will see any question in this exercise or examples in which it is given to you that one shape is being converted to another shape, so you have to just use this concept that volume of one shape is equal to volume of another shape. Because from the example it is clear to you that if the candle is being converted from cube to cylinder, then its area will remain same, but the amount of the candle will remain same in the both the figures. So that's why we will say that the volume of one shape is always equal to volume of another shape. When one shape is being converted to another shape, then their volume will remain same. Okay, so let's solve the example number 8 related to this only. That what is given to you that a cone of height 24 centimeter and radius of base 6 centimeter. So there is a cone and the dimensions regarding the cone is given to us. Height is equal to 24 centimeter and radius of the base of the cone is given to us equal to 6 centimeter. So this radius of the base is 6 centimeter and the height of the cone is given to us equal to 24 centimeter. Now a child reshapes it in the form of a sphere. So now you can see again that what it is doing. It is converting the cone into the shape of a sphere. So sphere is what? Find the radius of the sphere. We have to find out the radius of the sphere. So I have told you what will be used here, that the volume of first shape means volume of the cone is equal to volume of the second shape, and second shape is what? Second shape is my sphere. So simply put the formulas of volume of cone and the volume of sphere. What is the volume of the sphere? Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, which is equal to the volume of the cone, which will be equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Right? So put the values and get your answer. Pi and pi will get cancelled out from both the sides. R is the radius of the sphere, which we have to find out, is equal to 1 by 3 into, and this r is what? This r is the radius of the cone, which is 6 into 6 into, and height is what? Height is 24 centimeter. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled out. 4 6 the 24. So r cube is equal to 6 into 6 into 6. So no need to solve it, because simply you can say that r cube is equal to 6 raised to the power 3. So r will be equal to 6 centimeters. So which we have to find out this r of the sphere. Right? So in your exam, write down your complete answer, that radius of the sphere is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, now see the example number 9 very carefully. It is very important question. What does the statement says? That Selvi's house has an overhead tank in the shape of a cylinder. So there is a tank which is in the shape of a cylinder, and this is filled by pumping water from a sump which is in the shape of a cuboid. Water is being pumped to this from the sump which is in the shape of a cuboid. Then what is given to us? That the sump has the dimension length, breadth and height. In the case of cuboid, the dimensions are given to us, which are equal to: length is equal to 1.57 meter, breadth is equal to 1.44 meter, and height is equal to 95 centimeter. Okay, so see very carefully, all remaining two dimensions are in meter, but this one is in centimeter. So in meters, what it will be? It will be 0.95 meters. The overhead tank has its radius 60 centimeter and height 95 centimeter. So it is given to us that this tank, dimensions of this tank are what? Dimensions of this tank are: radius is equal to 60 centimeter and the height is equal to 95 centimeter. Next, find the height of the water left in the sump after the overhead tank has been completely filled with the water from the sump which had been full. So they are asking that because this sump is pumping the water into this tank. So when this tank is completely filled, then how much water is left in this sump? So we have to find out this thing. Okay, so how we can find out this thing? If we know the volume of the sump and the volume of the tank, and we will do subtraction, that how much volume that sump has filled into the tank. So we will get what? We will get the volume of the water left into the sump. Okay, one thing is that which we have to find out is that volume of water left in the sump, which will be equal to what? Which will be equal to volume of sump minus the volume of the tank. Okay, so this is the first part which we have to find out. Next, what we have to find out? Compare the capacity of the tank with that of the sump. So we have to compare both of their capacity. Capacity means volume. We have to compare the volume also. So we have to find out the height of the water left into the sump after the overhead tank has been completely filled with the water from the sump which had been full. Right, so we have to find out the height of the water left into this shape. Right, so how we can find out? Height is what? This is the cuboid. Okay, so in case of cuboid, how we can find out the volume? How we can, in case of cuboid, how we can find out the height? Height will be, if we know the volume, volume is length into breadth into height. So we have to find out this height. So see, the container's length and breadth will remain same, but the only difference which will come in is in the shape, in the height, because height of water will get reduced when it will pump the water into the tank. So if I know that the volume of the sum, what is the volume of the sum? If I divide this volume by length into breadth, then I will get what? I will get the height, right? So this is what this is which volume? This is the volume of the water left into the sump divided by length into breadth. So first I have to find out the volume of water left into the sump, which will be equal to volume of the sump minus the volume of the tank. So let's find out first this value. So volume of sump is what? Volume of sump is equal to the volume of cuboid, which is given by L into B into H minus the volume of the tank, and tank is in the shape of what? Tank is in the shape of cylinder, and cylinder's volume is given by pi r square H. Everything is given to us. Length is 1.57, breadth is 1.44, height is 0.95 minus pi. They have told us to take it equal to 3.14. So pi is 3.14 into radius is also given to us. This is 60 centimeter. So 60 centimeter in meters will be what? It will be 60 by 100 into 60 by 100 into radius is what? Radius is my 95 by 100. So now we have to find out the height of the water left into the sump once it has pumped the water into the tank. Okay. So how I can find out the water, how I can find out the height? I have told you earlier also that it will be derived by the formula of volume. Volume of the cuboid is L into B into H, because water is in the cuboid. So everything related to water will be the formula of the cuboid only. If I know the volume of the water left, because I have to find out the height of the water left, so volume will be also of the water left, and if it is being divided by length into breadth, then I will get the height of the water left. So similarly I am going to use the same formula here, that the height of water left is equal to volume of water left is divided by length into breadth, and this length into breadth will be same, because length into breadth will always remain same for the cuboid, right? If it is empty or if it is completely filled, the only difference will be in the height of the water. So volume of water left is what? Which we have derived in this equation number 1, right? Put the value of equation number 1 here and divided by length into breadth. Length into breadth is what? Length is my 1.57 into breadth is my 1.44. So because all my dimensions are in meter, so if I am going to solve this value, then I will get my answer as 0.475 meter, which will be equal to 47.5 centimeter. Okay. Now the next part which we have to find out for this question is that we have to compare the capacity of the tank and the capacity of the sump. Capacity of the tank with that of the capacity of the sump. Capacity is what? Capacity means volume. So volume of the tank and divided by the volume of the sump. So you know the volume. What is the volume of the tank? What is the volume of the tank? This is the volume of the tank. 3.14 into 60 by 100 into 60 by 100 into 95 by 100, and this will be divided by the volume of the sump, and volume of sump is this value, 1.57 into 1.44 into 0.95. Okay, so once you are going to solve all of this value, then you will get your answer as 1 by 2. So that means that the volume of the tank, the comparison is what? Volume of the tank is divided by the volume of the sump. That means 2 times of volume of the tank is equal to the volume of the sump, means the volume of the sump is double to that of the volume of the tank. Okay. Example number 10. Example number 10 is what? A copper rod of diameter 1 centimeter and length 8 centimeter is drawn into a wire of length 18 centimeter of uniform thickness. So find the thickness of the wire. So generally the rod which you have seen in life, the rod is in the shape of what? Rod is in the shape of a cylinder. So they are saying that earlier this copper rod was having diameter equal to 1 centimeter and length equal to 8 centimeter. Now it has been converted into another wire which is also in the shape of a cylinder whose length is 18 meter, and you have to find out the thickness or the radius of the new wire. Okay, so you know that in this case also, if one shape is being converted to another, then what will be the change? That the volume of the cylinder 1 will be equal to the volume of the new rod. So volume of the first rod is given by what? Formula is pi r square h, and this is C. Radius is different, so I am taking it as r2 square into h2, right? So pi and pi will get cancelled out. R will be what? R is diameter is 1. So R will be 1 by 2 square into H is my 8. This is equal to R2 is equal to R2. We have to find out R2 square into H is what? H is my 18. Okay. 18 is in meters. So we will use this value in centimeter. So now you can see that 8 by 4, because 2 square will be 4 here, is equal to R2 square into 1800. So this 1800 will go to downward side. So I will get 8 by 4 into 1800 is equal to R2 square. So my radius will be equal to, once I will solve all of this value, then my radius will be equal to 1 by 30 centimeter. Okay. So a hemispherical tank full of water is emptied by a pipe at the rate of 3 to 4 liter per second. So what is there? That there is a hemispherical tank which is being emptied by a pipe at the speed of 3 is to 4 by 7 liter per second. So they are asking that how much time will it take to empty half the tank, not full the tank. So we have to find out the time taken by the pipe to empty half the tank if it is 3 in diameter. So its diameter is given to us equal to 3 meter. Okay, so if we know the volume of both the tanks, then we can find out from here that if it is taking 1 second to empty this much of liter water, then how much it will take to empty the half volume, right? If we know the complete volume, then by dividing it by 2, then we can find out the time from using this concept by using the unitary method. So our aim is first what? That our aim is that we have to find out the volume of the hemispherical tank. So which will be equal to what? Which is equal to what? This is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 by 3 into pi they have told us to take us 22 by 7 into diameter is given to us equal to 3 meters. So radius will be what? Radius will be given by 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 3 by 2, because this is r cube. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled out, 3 and 3 will get cancelled out. From here I will get 11 into 9 by 14. So I will get 99 by 14 meter cube. Okay, or so I have to empty half of the tank, so I should know the volume of the half of the tank. I will find out the volume of half of the tank. Half of the tank volume will be given by what? 1 by 2 into the total volume is 99.14, which is equal to 99.28 meter cube. Okay, now it is given to us that 3 is to 4 by 7 liter of water is being emptied in how much time? Is being emptied in 1 second. Okay. So this is what, this is my 25/7 liter of water is being emptied in 1 second. So I have to find out the half of this, half of my volume, then which is 1 by 25/7, and by unitary method, because this is 99 meter cube, but it is given to us in liters. So we will convert our value to liters. 99,000 liters is being emptied in 1 by 25/7 into 99,000 by 28. So if I will do the reciprocal, so I will get 7 by 25 into 99,000 by 28. So 7 fours the 28. So after doing cancellation, all of this calculation, so you will get your answer as 16.5 minutes. Okay, first you will get your answer in seconds, and then to convert your answer from seconds to minutes, you have to simply divide your answer by 60, or we can simply write down here also, this is 1 by 60. 1 by 60, because I am converting my answers from seconds to minutes. So after doing complete calculation of this value, we will get our final answer as 16.5 minutes. Okay. If you find my video useful for you, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel so that you can get more updates of my new videos. So let's meet in the next video, in which we are going to solve remaining questions of exercise 13.3. Till then,